Hi, welcome to day 5 of the Microsoft Project Training course. Today in this lesson, I would like to talk about the scheduling, and in this video, I would like to focus into the task dependencies in Microsoft Project. Okay, so now let's get started. In previous lesson, we already converted all of the tasks from the Excel file into the Microsoft Project. We have some tasks for function A, B, C, and some other tasks here. The tasks in a project usually depend on one another and happen in specific order. That means here, we have a list of tasks and you have to identify the order of tasks, which task is in priority, so that we can assign the resources to work on the priority task first. Quite often, one task cannot begin until a previous task has been completed. In order for tasks to happen at the right time, you need to link the dependent tasks and specify the type of dependent here for all of the tasks in your project. This can be done by creating task relationship between the previous task, we call it a predecessor, and the next task in the Microsoft project, we call it the successor task. After you establish the task relationship, the project plan will begin to look like a real schedule. And of course, it will have the possible start date and finish dates for individual tasks, and the phase will become available in the project plan. Okay, and in this lesson, we will focus into some of the dependency tasks. The first one, we have the dependency for finish to start relationship. For example, we have the task A1. After you finish the task A1, you will start working on the task A2. In a theory, the finish to start relationship are the tasks where a task cannot start until its predecessor task has been finished. Yeah. Okay, let me show you the demonstration here for easier to understand. Let's say we have task A1 and A2 here, and now we are going to apply the start and finish relationship for this task. So here, the ID number of the task A1 is 5 and A2 is 6. The A1 will be the predecessor task and A2 is the successor task. Yeah. When you enter the ID number 5 into this one and enter, that means you see, for now, the task A2 will be start after the A1 is finished. So when you enter the ID number 5 here, E5, it will be equal the 5 FS finish to start here. You can apply the same thing for other tasks in the project. So here, you can enter this one in manually. We have another ways to link the relationship for two tasks or multiple tasks in the project. For example, the task A3, A4, and A5 will be starting after the A2 in a sequence. So I will select A2, A3, A4, and A5. And after that, you see in the ribbon menu under the task, we have the schedule section. We have a function that link the selected task, or you can press the Ctrl F2 on the keyboard. Click on this. Yeah. And after that, you can auto add predecessor task here for me. Yeah. Okay. So now we have a sequence. A1, A2, A3, A4, and A5 will be using the finish to start relationship. Okay. And the last one here. So here you see that we have the task A1 and A2. After the A1 is finished, we will start to work on the A2 immediately. However, in case if I want to have some delay after I finish the task A1, I want to delay around 1 day before start working the task A2. How to do it here in the project plan? Okay, so now let's update the relationship of the A1 and A2. I click on this one and I enter the file fs. I delay 1 day. That means I will plug 1 d. D that means day. Here. Enter. So you see here in the Gantt chart, we have the timeline. After we finish this A1, we have a delay time here. 1 day means 8 hours. And after that, we start working on the A2. In another case, if we want to start the task A3 before the task A2 finish in 1 day, that means we start A3 sooner than planned. 1 day. How to do it? Okay, apply the same thing mechanism for the predecessor of the task A2. We enter the 6 fs minus 1 day. Enter. Yeah. So here, it starts before 1 day of the A2 completed. Yeah. Okay. So now, assuming you already understand the start to finish relationship in the project, let's go to another relationship in the project plan. The second relationship will be the start to start. That means we have 2 tasks when we start at the same time. So here, for example, we have the task B1 and the task B2. Let's say we have the task B1 when we start first. That means we have the relationship between the B1 and B2 is start to finish. Okay, so let's say we apply the start to start relationship for the B2 and B3. That means B2 and B3 should be start on the same day. So the ID number of the B2 is 12. I will enter the 12 here and SS start to start. Yeah. And after that, you take a look into the Gantt chart here. The timeline starting of the B2 and B3, it should be the same time on the same day. Yeah. You can apply the same mechanism for previous tasks here for starting sooner or later than planned between the previous and next task in the project. The next relationship between the tasks in the project, we will call it finish to finish. That means we have 2 or multiple tasks in the project will be completed at the same time. So for example, we have the task B4 will be starting after the task B3. I enter the number here is 13. And let's say the task B5 here will be completed at the same time with the task B4. So I will enter the ID number of the B4 is 14 here. 14 FF finish to finish, enter here. So here and here, you take a look into the Gantt chart. Because here we have the duration of the B4 and B5 equal. So when you take a look into the Gantt chart here, it should be the same start and finish. Okay, so here, let's see, we also have the task B6 will be completed at the same time with the task before. So I will enter the same previous task. Yeah, finish to finish. Yeah, and you take a look into the Gantt chart. We have the task B6 here. Finish at the same time with the B4 and B5, but the start date it should be different because the duration of task B6 is greater than the B4 and B5. Yeah. Okay. And the last one, we have the start to finish relationship in the project. When you apply this relationship in the project plan, that means we have the completion of one task E depends on the status of another task. Basically, this will be used when you are scheduling a task to finish just in time to start a more important task in the project. Actually, in the daily working basis, we don't use this relationship too much because it's not easy to handle and checking those kinds of tasks in the project. Okay, so here, let's say we have the task B7 and B8 here. We have the B7 will be starting after the B6. Select the B6 and B7 and click on the link button here on the ribbon menu. Now we will apply the start to finish relationship for two tasks B7 and B8. Okay, we click on this one and enter the ID number 17 and SF enter. So when you take a look into the Gantt chart here, you see that when we starting the task B7, the task B8 will be completed. So this relationship will be the reversed with the start to finish relationship. So after you finish today's lesson, you understand the four relationship between the tasks in the project. Basically, we have finish to start, start to start, finish to finish, and start to finish. And in four types of relationship here, the common relationship is finish to start. And for the relationship start to finish, we don't use it much in the project when creating the project schedules plan. Okay, so I hope this video will helpful for you. Let me know if you have any question. Bye bye, happy learning, and see you soon in the next lesson.